Hello and welcome to Official Xbox 360 Magazine's OXM report. This week we're having a final chat with Epic about Gears of War 3 as its superlative shooter trilogy builds towards its dramatic conclusion. So we're here with Rod Ferguson, executive producer on Gears of War 3. We're just having a go at the campaign, which is now new for Gears 3. It's a 4-player co-op.
It is.
So you can kind of play through it with 3 mates. Did you have to make kind of substantial changes to how the game worked to support that? Like how them together?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I love that you have to say have a go at it because that just sounds great. But anyway, yeah, I mean, we had to change the narrative. We had to change the gameplay. I mean, when you're trying to tell a story from having to have 4 characters in every scene, it's quite challenging. I mean, Karen was up to the task and she did a great job, but trying to figure out how to tell a story where no one could ever be alone. They always have to have 3 friends watching them is interesting. But yeah, I mean, when you have 4 people looking for cover and 4 people trying to fight, in a battle, you have to make those spaces bigger. And it's kind of a throwback to Gears 1 and things like Embry Square, where we had to go back to these combat bowls where people could find lots of cover, could find flanking opportunities, and really kind of create some emergent gameplay. So, but it was definitely a challenge to create those kind of big spaces.
And obviously this is the end of the trilogy, this is end of Delta's storyline. You're going to have to kill off at least 1 character. Right?
Oh, if not many. If not many. We actually created a spreadsheet of here's all the people that we're killing off. So it actually we would see how high the tally was actually going to be by the time we were done. So yes.
So it's just going to be like a just field of corpses at the end.
Oh yeah. It's just the final shot is just blood running down the streets is all that we have. I mean, it's Gears. It's one of the things that we're not afraid to do. And Karen, especially if you read her books, she's not too afraid to kill off characters. So it's it's just and it's a great negotiation tactic with the voiceover talent. We just say, if you keep it up, we're going to kill you, and so. But yeah, you never know who's going to live or die.
Okay. It does seem in the bits that I've played, like Coltrane, particularly actually, it seems like he seems to be a bit more of a deeper character.
Any other camps around?
Because previously Coltrane has just been the guy who kind of kicks the door and opens up with a minigun, and even decided to really do a bit of a kind of backstory for him. Is that part of the brief of this time around to kind of make every character, everyone on screen like a kind of fully formed character?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so Gears 2 is sort of Dom's story, and we wanted to kind of bring more of that into Gears 3 with the other characters as well. And so, Cole gets to go back to Hanover and revisit his past, and you get to play through that, and the Marcus' story to coming to terms with his dad and what's going on in the world, and everybody sort of has some of that more depth to it. And I think Karen, with her writing based on what she knew in the novels, and she's been inside all of these characters' heads writing it for the last few years, and so to be able to bring that sort of nuance and depth to the game has been awesome.
Kind of talking about the different characters and the talent, do you think that obviously this is the end of Delta's story, do you think we've got any characters who are kind of strong enough to support their own games? Do you think there's any kind of potential for kind of Cleveland show style Gears?
Our own little spin-off shows?
Yeah.
I think all the characters are strong, especially in the main 5 that we have. I think any of them could support their kind of own adventure, if you will. But it's their story now in Gears 3, and that's what we're really focused on.
So you're also introducing the kind of arcade mode for the campaign, where
right.
to kind of drive people to replay it.
Right.
Is that just a kind of fairly standard kind of a score chasing thing? You kind of just play through and you get points for every kill, or is it a bit deeper than that?
It's a little bit deeper in the sense that we have a multiplier for basically to get more points, and so you're able to go through, and as long as we're all 4 alive, we can keep, as we're killing things, the multiplier goes up. But if somebody goes down or people start taking a lot of damage, that'll actually start to go down. The multiplier goes down. So it's this really interesting conflict of, I need to keep everyone around me alive and not taking damage, but I still want to get the kill, so I get the points. And so it's you have this sort of conflicting interest as you're playing.
Okay.
But and we have mutators as well, so to try to help with, so you can apply mutators to that, and you can have big head mode, or you can make the campaign harder, you can make it easier, you can make it just funny, and that's just something we want to do to allow people to find new ways to explore the campaign content over and over.
Lots and lots of different game types in the box, and I think Cliff said that you get like 5 games in one box or 4 games in one box.
Yeah, pretty much. There's campaign, there's arcade campaign, there's horde, there's beast, there's competitive multiplayer that has 6 modes inside of it. So it's stuffed full.
Yeah. Were there any kind of things that you've tried and abandoned? We were just wondering. I mean, was there any kind of more conventional like Cog versus Locust or Cog versus Lambent even, like multiplayer at any point?
Yeah, one of the things really we focused on Gears of War 3 multiplayer is trying to simplify the rules. We found that once you went beyond kill everybody, you lost them. And so as we looked at sort of, okay, let's create new modes where you have different rule sets and you're going to be part of it and you're going to get infected and you got to do this, and we felt like we were losing people. And that's where we came back to team deathmatches, where people understand intuitively what that is, and the fact that you can come back, die, and get respawn right away means your learning curve is much faster, because you're not like, okay, that didn't work, but I'll wait 2 minutes for the next round, and now it's just, that didn't work, I'll try something immediately different.
For more on Gears of War 3, check out the issue of OXM out on the 2nd of September.